Kyle Bradshaw from Cruiser Customized with a unique opportunity to visit the Roland Sands headquarters. Now this new headquarters has been established about a year now, and this is where Roland Sands does all of his R&D, and of course it's Roland Sands. Take a look at the pavement. As you can see, the parking lot gets used for a lot of R&D. So let's go inside, talk to Roland, and see what's going on in this awesome new company. So for those of you who are not familiar, Roland used to be a professional road racer. You know, you did all kinds of crazy stuff. But can you give the end user a really quick explanation of why you're here and why you're doing what you're doing?
I guess I'm here doing what I'm doing more for selfish reasons. I really like motorcycles. I love motorcycles. I love two wheels, and you know, I really love to design and create things. And you know, what's a better place to put your creations in a motorcycle? You know, you get to ride it, you get to look at it, you get to build it, and it becomes part of your life. So for me, it's just fun. It's what I love to do every single day. We come here and we get to play. You know. What's up? I'm Roland Sands, and I'm just gonna take you for a walk around our Sportster. This is really our test bike and kind of like our test bed for not only products but styles and everything else. This bike that you see here has been a dirt bike. It's been two different cafe racers. It's been and now it's this kind of little bobber cross country rider. So something you could throw your chick on the back of. We test a lot of prototypes on this thing, and right now it's got a lot of the new product on it. So we'll check it out. This is our new Solo Enzo. This is a prototype rear unit, but it kind of shows just kind of where you can go with this concept. It's got our stainless slant exhaust on it with our carbon fiber tip. And this is the works finish, so you can see this pipe's colored up pretty nicely. Exposed welds, it's lightweight, it's got pretty decent ground clearance, and it's just raw. You know, sounds really good too. It's a really nice sound. This is our slant intake, slanted. And when it's mounted on the bike, it actually gives you clearance for your knee right here. So you got plenty of knee clearance. You can ride the crap out of the bike here and get your leg on the intake. And this is our step motor bar, our mid-rise step motor bar. Really nice rise, comfortable. It's like straight arms, really nice. It's got our adjustable levers on it as well, so if you have small hands or big hands, you can adjust the brake levers, and this allows you to modify the grip. A couple other performance features. It's got our spring preload adjusters on the front, so you can change your spring preload on the fly. So if you put somebody on the back, you can increase the spring preload and kind of change the way your bike handles. Fork brace on the front. It's got our Boss contrast cut wheels on it. Quite a few other little prototypes floating around the bike, but tracker grips, tracker foot pegs, tracker toe peg, tracker gas cap up front. It's got our tracker belt guard up in front, some prototype controls, progressive suspension. Side of the bike, you'll see our coil relocator, and what that coil relocator does is it opens up this area underneath the bike, and it just kind of like gives you a nice clear open view underneath there. A lot of the Sportsters nowadays have a lot of plastic, so we work on getting rid of some of that plastic. We got our contrast cut derby cover, tracker toe peg. Oh yeah, also on this side we moved our tag bracket down, so our tag bracket's got a shock mount tag bracket on the left side, so we call this the Wanderer. This bike is actually, if you look at it, it's set pretty high, and we like to set our bikes up high. It's cool to have a low bike. A lot of times though, you want to go ride your bike hard. This bike's set up to ride hard, so the thing's raised up quite a bit. Gives you just ample amount of ground clearance, meaning you can go ride the shit out of your bike.
Stay tuned to learn what makes these Roland Sands parts spectacular.
So this is what's coming out in our new catalog, and I can just walk you through it and kind of show you the basics, and you can get your hands on it and you can really see the quality of what we do. I think you don't understand our product line really until you actually touch it.
And I have to agree with that. Well, what are some of the main characteristics that you guys wanted to build into all your parts?
It's the attention to detail is what we really focus on here, and you can see that detail in how all the machine lines are so consistent throughout the part. So it's not that we just contrast cut the part, it's that the parts are really programmed really well, so the finish is really nice in our raw machined areas. Even when you look at the window area, and this is a prototype actually, but it's still really good. But the glass, we make all the glass, and our clarity stuff is all flush now. And really nice little low profile stainless steel bolts. And the window just kind of protrudes up really nicely. And it's all really nicely polished and smooth, so the black anno is just a really nice finish. Even on the inside, you can see the quality of the machining is incredible on the inside of the part. So it isn't like we just make a cool part and then forget about the stuff that you can't see. It's like everything is super nice. Really bitchin' part. So this goes, you know, through to our entire Clarity line. This is a Clarity tranny cover. So now we have the Clarity tranny cover in both 5-speed and 6-speed, and it comes in contrast cut, black ops, and chrome finishes. The difference between, you get a chrome product here and then a black contrast cut product here, the finish is both equally high quality but very different headlights. We have 3 different styles of headlights. So we got our tracker headlight and we have our vintage headlight. So this is our black ops finish.
It's hard to pick up in the film. Here, if we come in really close, you can kind of see it, but it's textured.
Chrome finish. And we also have our chrono. That's our contrast cut. If you rotate that around to the front, you can see the machine dots in the front. Just give it a little bit of detail. Just make it just a little bit different. This is our Avenger seat, which is a more simple seat. And this has like a nice perforation on it. It's got some raised padding. It's a cool seat. This is our Enzo seat, and we did this in a distressed black vinyl. Most people think it's leather, and it really does look a lot like leather. But it has the wear properties of vinyl, which is really nice because the seat's not going to wear out.
And with Mustang being the base of these things, I mean, they do such a phenomenal job. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean the underside of the seat is as nice as the top. They're beautiful seats. The fit's super consistent. Just really high quality stuff.
We walked through their factory and saw exactly how all their seats are made.
Yeah, all handmade.
Phenomenal.
Handmade in the USA. It's pretty rare to see, go into a factory and see that many people working on something. Like, I went to the factory and I think maybe it's like 15 to 20 people touched the seat. So we've got them for Dynas, Softails, Sportsters, Baggers, 2-up and solo. And this is our Boss seat. So we did perforated vinyl and then distressed vinyl here. It's got another perforated patch here. Just kind of a little different style, but we did a triple stitch. We can look at the line work on this thing. It's pretty intense. This is our Moto Vintage, or Vintage Moto Bar.
Okay.
So it's a real short reach, but it's more of a motocross bend. This is our Black Ops short vintage bar, and we did all our bars now come in Black Ops as well, which is a satin black powder coat with gloss black caps. Oh, and you can see our new risers too. This is our new 4-bolt vintage riser. It matches the rest of our vintage line.
Beautiful.
And this is a step bar here. So the step bar is cool. It allowed us to do 2 different finishes, you know, so we have a gloss black along with the satin black.
Sweet.
And the bar steps from 1.25 to 1 inch. So it's more like motocross inspired. There's our bagger bar that goes on street glides. So you can see it's like bent back so it clears the fairing. This thing was a pain in the ass to design, but it works.
And they love it.
It fits, it works, it does what it's supposed to do. It's got our classic vintage styling as well as just being a really high quality piece. It's just a beautifully welded piece, and that's the difference. That's what you're gonna see when you look at any of our parts. It's like the welds, the machining, all that small stuff that a lot of people don't really pay attention to. They're just banging stuff out. All of our stuff, we pay attention to that. Our manufacturers are superb.
And there you have it, the 2013 line of products from Roland Sands. Thank you very much for allowing us to come down and take a look at the shop. You got some fantastic eye candy in here just to look at and drool over. And of course, the brand new stuff is inspiring for this year, 2013. So if you haven't got Roland Sands on your bike yet, you need to take a look at this line because it's pretty badass. But
thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it, and you know, just stoked to have you guys carrying the product and getting the word out there. And you guys buy more, we'll make more. So thanks a lot.
Awesome. See you on the road.
All right. Cheers.